The camel bite that Amy Slaton, who plays 1,000-pound sisters, suffers is one of the primary themes that emerges in Season 7. There was a range of responses from the siblings on the incident, which also resulted in Amy being arrested. A great number of followers are interested in learning the truth about what took place. Thank goodness, Amy was able to take a picture of the bite, and she even shared the horrifying picture of her wound with others. In order to see the photo, continue reading. Chris Combs responds to Amy Slaton's camel bite in the new episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters. There are some of Amy's siblings who have a really funny memory of the camel bite that Amy received. Among them was Chris, who couldn't contain his laughter as he recounted the story of his sister being bitten by a goat. In his confessional, the star of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters stated that BTCH done got bit by a F-skin camel man. And you know, the very first thing that came to my mind when I saw it was that it was an autocorrect error. No, that is completely absurd. In addition, Chris laughed even harder when he mentioned that the camel had bit Amy down on her white meat, adding that it had taken a significant portion of her arm. Also, Chris related a story about how his rescued dog bit Amy many years ago, which caused her to experience a significant amount of stress as a result of animal bites. Nevertheless, despite all of the laughter, Amy's camel bite appeared to be in excruciating pain. Amy's camel bite is exposed, and you can see some horrifying pictures. During the time when the camel bite occurred, Amy Slaton was recording it on her phone, and she happened to be the one who documented it. The horrible photograph displayed what looks to be fat tissue in the process of emerging from the enormous wound. Amy claimed that it was a really terrifying experience for her, and that it caused her to seriously consider the possibility that she would lose a hand. Fortunately, the bite was not as severe as she had anticipated, and she received treatment in a short amount of time. It was still necessary to have a stretcher available in order to transport Amy to an ambulance. After she was arrested for possession of illegal narcotics and endangering a kid, her recuperation turned into a nightmare during the later stages of her recovery. In addition, the siblings communicated with one another via FaceTime after the occurrence, and they were all perplexed as to how Amy had been bitten by a camel. Amanda is of the opinion that it was unpleasant to witness Amy's fat dripping down of her arm. Misty continued by saying that the very thought of it made her feel queasy. Is Amy Slaton's wound completely healed with her 1,000-pound sisters? Vaccination against rabies is necessary for all camel bites. Rabies is a disease that they are susceptible to, and they have the ability to quickly transfer the fever through bites. It is possible that Amy is not at risk of contracting an illness that may be fatal because the camel was from a safari zoo. The star of the show 1,000-Pound Sisters has also been communicating with her followers on social media, and a significant number of her messages from today offer evidence that she is doing well. Her first meet and greet event, which took place in a pizza parlor, was captured on video and posted by her on April 20th. There were almost no signs left behind from the bite that Amy received, as shown in one of the movies that depicts the location where she was bitten.